Hello. How's it going? We got our sculpt from the other day, and I think we were doing some retopologizing, and we're making progress at a good clip. I'm going to keep doing that, but I'm going to try to take in some notes. Hiya, Jojo. Yeah, we got our sculpt, and we're doing the retopo. I had some advice, so I'm going to check that real quick. That Pixel Tuner gave me about the flow of the faces that we've got so far. It's not that we're doing bad, it's just that we could be doing it better. But yeah, what you up to, Jojo? Are you at work? Are you lurking? Where's my little reference image? Okay, we got it. Where's my little Ramesh? Is it you? Nope, not you. What? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we got it. I've given myself a heart attack and I haven't even started yet. I hope work's going well. Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're still ahead of the curve. What am I doing here? I don't think I want to work with this version of the sculpt yet. This is the one that we're working from. We're rebuilding our retopo. Oh, that's, what is that? What? Blah, 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 blah. Retopo flow crash? Hawa? No way. Am I in the wrong blender? No, it's 4.5. I got my deep and grease pencils, but my retopo is gone. What in the world? No, I didn't even do anything this time. I just look at Blender and it breaks sometimes. Hi, Zergling. Hi, Illegal Jellybean. How's it going? We are just starting the stream and we're already trying to diagnose some add-on breakage. Here we go. What am I looking for? Retopo. You're there. I see you there. Okay. Okay. So whatsoever seems to be the problem. That's where we were. And it looks like it's doing the thing. It's not showing me the faces like it should. Oh, goodness. I have no idea. Sometimes. Where am I looking for? Like, viewport in front. First of all. For a second until we get our blue faces back. So this is how we should be seeing the faces. But it's not doing it. Oh, now it's doing it. I'm gonna... Oof. Gonna write a gently worded letter. And then decide not to send it. Because that is the kind of person I am. So is it still technically broken or not? Let me take a look at something behind the scenes here. This is just for like a moment of like reflection. This is me. Every time something breaks with my add-ons and mods and with Blender is how dare you make this incredible tool that is free and does all of this stuff to make my life easier, and then it breaks one time and then I'm like, but you made me something nice, so I can't be mad. Is it easy to create something now? Real click and see if the plugin works. It feels like it's working and then just gaslighting me and that it doesn't work because it's showing up in the list. It's starting to do the thing. It just wasn't doing it at the jump. So I guess that error was like a jump scare, like a let's just get your heart rate up and ready for modeling. I don't know why. But now that we're here, I'm going to try to take a look at our little reference image and see what it is that I'm doing wrong. He didn't like this, basically. How it whoops up and around that way. This particular face, I think, was bothering him. Which is probably fine if I seal this up to here, maybe? And then just send them more straightly across, I think is the goal. We're just gonna slide some vertices. I mean, regardless, I'm just moving the triangle around and I know he doesn't want that. Should I just like grab the C key and just erase all of the with this, all of this, and go away. Delete faces. So far, so good. I want to be really careful about that one. He seemed to think that I could just, with the quad here, pull everything straight across this way. Like that. Boink. Boink. Ooh. It's probably gonna have to be like this and then done all the way up. So let's do that. Are you gonna let me select a face or not? Thank you. This should be easy from here. Bam. Bam. Okay, but we're still gonna have a weird spot in a second. Right here. No. I don't want that. It feels like I'm just kicking the problem itself down the road. Oh, not like that. I'm trying to stick with the flow, but I can see this just continuing all the way down the front. And I don't want to do that. I have a nice spacing here. I'm just burying more and more of this in the back here. What is the plan? Continue pushing. No, 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 no. Hold on. There's no reason for it to be carrying on that much. Yeah, okay, like that. And then we just wiggle this guy back. It really just feels like we just pushed the problem up. Where is the solution there? Did I really just delete that to do the same thing twice? Yeah. Where is it? I mean, at least it's going more straightly across. If Pixel Tuner shows up and is mad about this, then just, you know, fight me later. This is what it is for now. I want to get through the retopo of this so that I can start having some fun. There's no way I'm just gonna extrude this along, huh? Well, I can try. No. Okay. Fine. Probably better to go that way, huh? Whatever's playing is like really jazzy. I feel like I'm in a cafe. Get back here. What are you doing? Or maybe that's probably not it. It's boxing gloves. I mean, like, gently fight, like not boxing gloves, no knives out, but This is definitely a very dedicated way of working. They're like fun, it's relaxing, but also incredibly confusing. And I feel constantly disoriented in a way that's like, I hope I don't sink a whole bunch of time and effort into this only to then have to redo it. You know what I mean? I can already kind of see it happening. And I'm like, please don't let this be the thing that just undoes me. There's not a lot of width going on in here. And also your faces are flipping. Why are your faces flipping? Never mind, I'll fight that later. No, I'll fight it now. Hold on. There. Everybody's in agreement. Everybody's outsides are where their outsides are supposed to be. Cool. Moving right along. Not too much fighting. I think I'm just hopped up on coffee and Halloween candy. I don't sound hyper, but boy do I feel hyper. That is gonna be a problem. Especially when we get all the way out here. Been looking at some other things that we could do later on down the road. I've been sketching emojis. I've been checking out whatever magma is so that we could like draw together, or I could probably have like a y'all should draw things that y'all want me to 3D model kind of challenge or something. And grab that there. I didn't mean the whole rim that way. The thing is that if I add a cut here, I'm still gonna need a whole lot more when I get out there. I need to find a different method. That allows me to have more faces down the webbing. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna delete these. Maybe we can use this to follow up here and then just extrude down. We'll find some other way to connect this later. Am I working like way too zoomed in? I can see how this could make someone want to spend like $100 on that little Retopo tool. Was it not Retopo Flow, but the other one that's like super expensive? And like I might get to that point later, but I don't use this workflow enough to justify that kind of thing. Have y'all checked out any more about the new Steam Deck stuff? Not Steam Deck, but like the VR headset, Steam box. I looked a little more into it, and the VR headset is looking pretty tempting. You looked at it a tiny bit? You gonna get it? Or not your thing? Not sure yet. I'm pretty tempted, but I'm also gonna wait for a little bit. I thought I could skip a few steps doing this, but probably not. Still more clicks anyway. And I have to account for this joint, so I'm gonna slide everything back anyway. Is it just too tightly packed here? Because it feels like it is. Seems good so far. I just got to connect it all the way down that way. It seems like it's automatically recalculating, which is kind of nice. Maybe I should just leave it alone when it starts to do that. This whole strip goes down to the point of that side, so it should do the same over here. Like that, hopefully. And now we can probably just grid fill this section, maybe? And see how it does. Let's give it a shot. It is a loop, though. Oof. So it's like it can do it, it just doesn't want to. Fine, we'll do this all the way across. Just to see if it works, not to do it pretty yet. And I'll seal that one up in the corner. Okay, almost. I'm running out of real estate. Not that way. Hi, leopard. How's it going? It's been a while. Hope you're doing okay. Kind of bored. You're not playing anything lately? Is that gonna fix it? Kind of there? Like that? And we can just seal it up at the back. And now we have some room here at the bottom for the wing to have some thickness. Me, I'm doing pretty good. I've got a lot going on, really. I'm trying to make some like emojis and things. Oh, didn't mean to cut that. And I've been learning my Greek. I've been learning some Blender. Just being real studious. I see, I see. Yes, 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 yes. Then we can probably fill this across like that. Oof. Starting to look a little gnarly though. Oh, come on. I know we can do this. I have faith. And I can connect it up that way. And slide you along until it makes sense. And just connect it up, I guess. Boink. 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 And then we can just fill this right here. Bam. Whew. That is some mind-bending stuff. What happened here? Did I connect the wrong vertex in? No, when did that happen? Oh, it did. How did that happen? That's okay, we can fix this. I'm just gonna grab these by the faces and remove them. Bam. No problem. I feel like a cozy game now that I'm hearing some Stardew. But I'm Stardewed out. I need to find something else. I haven't looked too far into it, but there's a game called Petite Island or something like that that I might check out, but I don't know much about it yet. You kind of miss Stardew? Yeah, it's a little weird if you haven't played it for a while, like where you were, what you were doing. I have no idea. Wait. That's not the connection. This is the connection. Here, we need one more face. Bam. Oh, this is so tough. Petite Planet is going to be a gacha game. Oh no. And it looked so cute too. Oh well. I don't do those anymore. I would rather pay for a full experience. Or just move along. What's my favorite Stardew music? When it gets autumn, the autumn day theme, I like that one. Because it's kind of got a little bit of spook to it. Not enough to be like, oh, this is suddenly a horror game, but it's kind of like a little ominous. Relaxing but ominous. That's the vibe I'm after. Should I just carry this all the way up there? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. We've only done a third of the wing. We've only done a third of the wing. Gotcha's not currently in the beta. I would rather, like, it looks so cute. I would rather just pay for it. If they have a pay for version that just gets me the base game and I can like not touch the cosmetic stuff, then maybe. My exhaustion isn't with the fact that the kind of mechanic exists. Gacha game stuff. It's, it just makes the normal gameplay more of a chore. Like you're being punished or put to work just to play a game if you don't spend the money to roll the dice and get the really good whatever supery dupery sparkle glitter outfit or character with the Omega Super Drive Smasher that just beats everything. And I don't want to play games that feel like a chore. When it's out, you'll... Okay, thanks. I will wait for your diagnosis. Or review. I trust you. But Leopard, what's your Stardew music of choice? You're like, this is the soul theme. Definitely the winter one. Night market? Yeah, I can see that. I feel like taking a break from the wing because the more I look at how ominously huge this is compared to this tightly packed detail we've been working on for the past 30 minutes. The more daunting it feels. That's your house theme. That's cool. I don't think I have a song that I like so much that I'm gonna play it like all day, every day in my house. But if it were something, it would probably be from Stardew. Really good music. Loop, loop, loop. Bam. You're never home anyways. So is it a theme song for you and your house, or is it a theme song for your neighbors to inflict upon your neighbors? All right, focus up, Jojo. You got this. Big sip of tea. I didn't know there was a Stardew cookbook. Huh. I mean, I would probably buy it if it's made like official merch and stuff. I love the dove. I love what he does. This is definitely going to have way more faces. And I'm not sure how to connect them. Like if I just spin all this down, how do I fit it all back into this very limited thing? I don't even know. Like if I fan it way out on the way out. Am I still gonna have enough room? Bam. 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 That's the dilemma. It's like we're running out of room. Void mayo? How would they... You just have mayo and then add purple food coloring? I don't even think I unlocked void mayo. I don't remember this as an item in the game. It's 2 pages long. Well, I admire the dedication. That's... Well, I can work with what I know is going to have to happen. Like, we're going to need at least this much going up the back alone. Probably there. And we can just start pulling that across. Let's make some huge swathing decisions. And we can make our way down from there. Start hitting this at a different angle. Do I know the strange bun? Strange bun. I don't think so. I'm gonna look some of this up because now I wonder if, like, did I just not get that far or do I know it and just don't remember the name for it? Because it's been a while since I played Stardew. Ah, it looks familiar. I'm already seeing like cooking videos of people that have actually tried to cook it. And it looks good. It looks like a jelly donut. 2 whole lobsters is a lot for me to dedicate to making a Stardew recipe. And I say this full of love. Some of the food in that game looks great. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. How did you get connected up there? How does that happen? Why are you snapping to that in particular? So I think I need to get rid of these 2. And that's still on the surface, so that's good. Just manually seal this up. Oof. Didn't mean to blind myself there. You're good. You're good. We're all good. Seems good so far. Let's slide this open a little bit. So we have enough room when the time comes to fit, was it 4 faces? 4 faces on this one strip. That's a lot. Forgot what it is that requires 2 lobsters. Yeah, me either. I don't really remember a lot. I imagine that if you gift it to the fisherman, though, he'll be real happy about it. I wonder if there's an update to Mystria. I haven't played that in a while either. There was an update a couple of months or something like that ago, and I was getting back into it, and then again I hit that wall of, that's it, that's all the content. See you in a little while. It is one of the only games at the moment that I will try to pick up and play, even though it is not a finished experience. I'm generally a little burned out on that feeling. Oh, not that. Give me the whole edge. There we go. Bam. And then I'll just manually seal it there. Oh, not you. There. This seems so messy. Making some progress. Sort of. Maybe I can jump into sculpt mode and sort of relax these across. And pulling down and across here. I just made it messy. Just make it a mess for no reason. Okay. I'm not trying to slide it that much. Maybe I can use the pen here. I think I'll have to. That's a little better. Just have a bit more control. There we go. You don't know what I'm doing? I am trying to retopologize or make a low poly version of a sculpted creature. So the main creature looks very detailed like this, but it's not very efficient for a video game or anything like that to render all of this detail, right? Because this is a lot of, see all these little lines, that's all the tries and faces that it's going to have to render. So we make a low poly version on top of it that we can then rig and bake everything down to. So I have this lower resolution sculpt, and on top of this, we're building our low poly model. No worries. I am also feeling very lazy when it comes to doing retopology. I don't want to spend too long on this, but I also know if I don't do it right, I'm probably going to have to do it again, and I want to avoid having to do it again. So UV mapping is also a pain, yeah. And it's all part of the process. Speaking of Stardew, we have some more Stardew music. At least it feels like we're moving faster now, whether we are or not. Oh. There we go. Definitely gonna have to slide this over and down. I think that's our limit, and then we'll come across. Oh yeah, they used to, they were building like a game engine inside of Blender, and so they didn't fully realize it, but they still left in some of the camera controls. And that's why you're able to fly camera around in the viewport. Which is pretty neat. And I think you can even map the camera to your like viewport location. And in that way, if you want to like animate fly camera behavior, you can just tie your camera to your viewport, fly to a few positions, and key it along the way. I haven't done this. It just seems like a pretty neat thing that you could do if you want to do that. I'm gonna slide some of this around and see if I can get a better amount of space going. Just gonna wiggle this around and over maybe. Gnarly geometry. It's just a funny little puzzle game trying to get this thing to go the way that I want. Slide this up a little bit more. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Scoot, 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 scoot. That's a little better. Are there any other nasty spots I can catch while I'm in here? He seems tolerable for now. It's tolerable for now. Okay, let's jump back into edit. I'll just keep scooching around. Every time I jump on stream, I have like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna have all the time in the world to do this and that, and then I get into the process, and well, we spent an hour adding faces to the wing alone. You're trying to make a rig? Oh, good luck. What are you rigging? Maybe I can scoot all of this way and then pull these down. Oh, that's so much scooting. But I think it has to be done. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna scoot everything. A Minecraft character's face with emotions and blinking. Are you gonna like shape key the facial expressions? Are you doing like texture swapping for face expressions? Over here. Over here. Over here. Okay. Scoot, 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 scoot. Okay, getting closer. Custom made on Blackbench. Oh, nice. Okay. So the eyes are a different part, as in like a different object on top of the face model that you're then animating around. If you feel like showing it off, go for it. I'll put it up and shout you out. Scoot, 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 scoot. Scoot your boot over here, please. Thank you. I wish that like some of this stuff happens like it does in movies when people are like doing computer fancy hackery. It always seems to take like 0.5 seconds and then everything is like lined up the way they want. Sitting here just babysitting every single vertex on my model. So the eyes are a different part, and to avoid Z fighting, I'm just making it like 0.01 wider. That's smart. Smart, smart. Scoot, 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 scoot. Okay, let's take a look at how we're doing now. So now we have room for 2 more strips, and then maybe a third to come down. Okay. Hi, Amos. Yep, I am floundering my way through some retopo. Some retopo. How are you doing today? That seems way too wide a gap. Ah, man. Where can I squeeze that detail back in? You know what? Whatever. We have one massive face here. Not the end of the world. Is this supposed to be Majula? The song? It is Dark Souls, but not Majula. Have I used the contour tool? I don't think so. What is that? Cylindrical forms like arms and legs. This looks like something that takes some understanding that I don't have. Need to topologize cylindrical forms like arms and legs. Oh Lord, do well, how do I press? Just press play? Nope, not that. What is, I see, like, I don't even know the method to apply the tool. So, probably a good indicator that I don't understand enough about it to do it. Sorry, I don't have a Discord just yet, like, established or anything. I can probably... have you posted it online anywhere? Like any progress shots that you can like link in the chat? I think it's gonna be worth having a Discord eventually, but right now it's like I can't moderate in case of anything, so I just don't want to set up any dangerous environments that I don't understand. So I'm not touching it yet. Shift spacebar. Still didn't see anything happen. I'm gonna at least look it up to see if there's some like 5-second tutorial on this. So it wants me to like grab an edge loop and then pull, extrude outwards, and it's going to snap it pretty. Is that? Hold control and left mouse button drag. Huh. What? What? Okay, now I don't know. Let me record something real fast. I'm so sorry, Moss. I know you're trying to help me and I really appreciate you. This probably would be like one thing, like one click that's going to save my life, but I have no idea what some of these tools are or what they do. Don't worry, I'm also still looking at the little guide here to see what it's for. Uh-huh. Control mouse wheel to adjust the number of loops in it, I guess. Okay. Just to try something out. Let me delete some things. And just choose the nuclear option real fast. Oh, it's not gonna give me that. All of this. I'm gonna save it first. Save it before I break it. And we're looking for contour. And we have a loop, supposedly. If our geometry is not lying to me. And I'm gonna go all the way up to here. Here. And I'm gonna do this a whole bunch of times. Probably a whole bunch of times. I don't know. Moss sounds like yes, but also no. What? What happened there? No, not that way. I'm going this way. Right? We just... What? I'm somehow doing worse now. I'm just gonna go check the thing. I'm gonna go check the guide again. Ooh. Thank you kindly. I see the video now. I'm checking it out. Ooh, I need to pause the music to hear this. Just a second. Turn that off there. And I'm gonna mute it over here for me. And pow. Okay. Oh, I'm just going in the wrong direction. Buh. Ta-da! Thank you for blowing my mind. Okay, I'm gonna put the music back on. Okay, 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 okay. We got... I got it, like this. Wait. No. It's not grabbing a full loop. There's something weird going on here. Why is that weird? What is happening here? You. Get over there. He? No. Hold on. Okay. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Slowly enough. Oh, stop trying to snap through things. What are you fighting me for? Anyway, we'll do it this way. Come here. Does that make a whole loop? Is that where the issue lies? No, there's something else happening. I think. Well, now it's grabbing the whole loop. Okay. Sort of. Could be cleaner, but we're not trying to get there yet. We're trying to understand this guy. Bam. Ooh! Progress? But no. Every single thing I can clothesline myself on, I will. What happened here? Is it the projection? What did I do now? Why are you in render view? Stop that. Stop that. Stop everything. Stop struggling. Just... What in the world? Okay. Okay, we're just gonna delete more. We'll just delete more. This whole loop of faces maybe is confusing it. Be gone. All of it. You too, get out of here. No worries, Moss. You're pointing me in the right direction. Now I just gotta understand and refine. And we will get there. I do need the magnet. There we go. Why are you still bunching up in this place? Are you heading out, Leopard? If you are, I hope you have a good one. Huh. Looks like it's pinching everything into here. But I'm not sure why. It has the room, it has plenty of vertices to push some of that down here. It's just choosing not to do it. For some reason or other. Okay. Maybe we give it more length. More length seems to trip it up. We'll try to stay really tight against the form. Not an improvement. Okay. Okay. Really boggles the brain, this stuff. Where's the solution here? Is it in the start point of the geometry that I'm working with. It's like in too gnarly of a position for it to know what to do with it. Maybe I'll make it more circular. And give it a little room to have a little ridge at the bottom. We're just going to start lining this up with that in mind. Let's see if that gives us a better starting point for this whole ordeal to work from. Okay. Look at that pretty loop. How could you possibly be confused by this pretty little loop I made? Come on. Nope. You. Is it this? Nope. Is it like both? Nope. Well, it's fucking one of yous. Disgusted. I'm gonna try to turn them all off and see what happens. Okay, it gets all turned around. It gets all turned around regardless, so I don't think that's it. I'll turn off face project and just go with face. As it might be like projecting it from my view, which might be doing it. Nope, that ain't it. Maybe we'll just go down the list. Nope. We'll just put this back on to what it was before and leave it alone and go look at the guide a little bit more. Gotta be a reason for this. Oh, there's another video. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna have to listen in for something real quick. I hear a voice. Okay. So I can probably move a little bit at a time, even if the loops aren't behaving. That makes sense. Okay, we're going to try the stroke tool next. Easy peasy. Oh, it's fine. I had the music turned up for y'all, but turned down for me, so I wouldn't have been able to hear you. Anyway, like I like to listen to a little bit of the music, but for y'all to hear it, it has to be like deafeningly loud, so I just separate things out. Okay. Okay. We got that. I'm gonna try strokes. Pull out. I'm gonna look at your video again. Something ain't right. Okay. You have amount selected, and then from there you draw outward. Okay, so maybe not the whole amount selected. I'm gonna grab a few and then draw our way down the front. Bam. Ah! Oh my gosh. I am so happy that that finally did something that looks like a thing that was supposed to happen. I thought, I think the problem is me after a while. Here we go. Oh, that's so much nicer than moving face by face. Oh my goodness. I mean, it looks like it is. Okay. We can glue the top and bottoms later. This is enough for me. The contour would make it go... yeah, until I understand how I broke it, we'll do this. I am, again, going to run into a problem when I get into this massive wingspan, but we're going to cross that bridge when we get to it entirely too quickly. Probably shouldn't be drawing this with my mouse. Maybe it's not too bad. Whoop. I'll probably zoom out while I do that. And just give it more gap. Oh, I'm gonna run out of room. Yep, no curving it outward. And try to go straight down. This is fine. That's a little better. Yeah, okay. What do I've seen the Apple sock thing. I'm not an Apple fan. Man, the more we talk about tech, the more anti-tech I think I sound. But like, tech can be great. Its current state is not so great. Because Apple is really out here running around like they can charge you, what is it, $120 or something for a sock? Absolutely not. You can make that yourself. I bet you can make it better than they made it too. Do I have loop tools? I think so. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. Loop tools. Yeah, it says I have it. And just sort of wiggle this a little bit. And just wiggle that over here and that over there. And a little bit over here. Just gonna straighten it up. Maybe this should be along the interior ridge. But I want to give myself enough room to come around the back here. It is people's choice what they want to spend their money on. It is a little disheartening. That there are people that just see something made by a certain company, and because it's made by a certain company, that's all the justification they need to spend entirely too much money on it. But it is their choice, you know. I gotta try to respect it. But it couldn't be me. It is what it is. Yep, yep. Okay, let me grab some edges. Alright, we're gonna just grab this part of the strip. And we'll leave this for coming along the bottom. 5 count, okay. This way. I'm going to try to move in a way that has the same amount back as front, and then we'll just glue the top to bottom. Like a couple of real smart cookies. I'm going to use the pen because I'm just not doing very well with the mouse. Only reason it costs that much. The same people who made the CEO sweater. I didn't know this man had custom sweaters. I could have gone my whole life without knowing that and I'd still be fine. And I just... This guy... I've seen the sweater in question, right? The guy only wears the one kind of thing. And that's fine, it's his choice, right? It just doesn't look like something you need several $100s worth of designer stuff going on to do. And damn. Okay. Okay. Whew. Do I want to just carry it across the rest of the span? Maybe? Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Oh, wrong button. This button. Bam. Oh, I started losing track here. Trying to follow the pointiest bit out of the spine. Yoink. As I don't know if this is the case, but I've heard that the reason that he does this and what's the meta guy? The one with the curly hair. Zuckerberg, I think. The reason that they do this is to remove the amount of thinking power and free up that thinking power for their wonderful, great ideas. So they're just trying to find like the one character identifying outfit that they can get a whole bunch of, and then they can spend all the rest of that time not having to think about what they're wearing every day. I have no idea if that's the case. That's just something that I've heard that like they do. I can't pretend to think like a billionaire. For sure. Let me grab this one and we'll do the same thing. I'm like 50% like in the belief that they actually do this because their face becomes a brand identity. And much like Bob Ross not being allowed to cut his hair because it had just become so iconic, they're not allowed to change sweaters because it's part of their brand identity now. Steve Jobs also thought he could cure cancer by eating almonds? What? Oh my gosh. Can you imagine the amount of audacity it takes to be like, I've got one over on these fools. The only thing you need to do to cure cancer is eat almonds. Haha, if only they knew. What in the world am I doing? What happened here? Ooh, huh? Okay. Okay. I don't know. I don't know, but it's working now, so. I didn't know he even had pancreatic cancer. I mean, to be fair, if I had cancer, I would probably be willing to try some weird stuff to get rid of it. If traditional methods were starting to fail or anything like that. But I don't think I would put all my eggs in the almond basket. You know what? A TV show gave $25,000 to the CEO of Microsoft as a donation. I wonder if that's much of a drop in the bucket for Microsoft. I wonder what it was for. Like an only fruit diet? I don't see how eating only fruit would help anything. But I don't know what kind of doctors he's got that I don't got, so I don't know. You do you, man. I mean, if I were a billionaire, I think I would just focus on like getting the smartest doctor in the world to tell me what to eat, what to do, what processes, and I would just not try to like superfood my way out of my problems. Unadvised. So maybe it's somebody's advice that he's following. I don't know. Why am I trying to justify somebody else's weird decisions? Am I just, you know what? I'll just follow it this way. Come on. Stop fighting me. Is there another way to do this? You, come here. Is it you? Nope. Oh, come on. Triangles, then quads? I don't know. We'll try it. Blink. Blink. Nope. It's one of his. He looked at the check and was confused. Why he got like money for Microsoft? I don't know, if I had $25,000 to give to someone and I chose to give it to a company, I would probably give it to a company that's charitable or developing some kind of technology, right? So, bam, bam. Okay. See if I can just get it to auto figure out what I'm trying to do. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to do now. There we go. I like things snappy. Snap. Snap. Can't even see what I'm doing, but snap. It's starting to look a little gnarly. Let me try to wiggle that around. Boink. Good deal. And just slide it up a little bit. Ooh. What did I do there? Wink. It's right here. I think. No, it's this one. Come on. Up and at 'em. We were making such good progress. What now? Fine, we'll go from this angle. There. That's not enough. We're starting to lose the shape. Uh-oh. Maybe I can inset a whole row and pull it up. Like, starting from here. I might have to do that anyway when I get to the hand. Can I just, like, grab all of this? Like, boop. Come on. You know what I'm trying to do. Maybe I'll just fill this in. And then, grab everything. Bam. I know you know what I mean. You got the 2 loops. I knew you would generate a bunch of tries, but at least it tells me that you're doing it. Oh. What's the issue with this one? And by all accounts, you have what you need, I think. They invented a quantum chip. That sounds cool. I guess I don't really know what the use case for that all is. I started using Blender for something entirely not this years ago. So like, I know some things, I don't know this stuff. And Blender is a massive program. I used to use it for video editing, and I would use it to import my voxel models so that I could get some nicer lights and render them out real pretty. And I used to make a few assets for some games through it. But this is my first foray into sculpting. And as you can see, there's a lot to learn. Imagine I have a maze. I'm imagining. I'm with it. I can see it in my head. I've got it. Does quantum move through the maze real fast? Blasted thing. Come on now. How did you get stuck? Oh, I also made a VTuber back in the day. Used Magic of Voxel to make the model, and then I just rigged it up in here. Delete that edge. The computer will check every single move possible at the same time. Oh, I'll give you an answer hundreds of times faster than a normal computer. Cool stuff. At some point, there was an extra edge involved. How did that happen? If it was 5 and 5 at the front and in the back. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what happened? Connecting top to bottom, it still went rogue. Starting from here, I guess. I'm about ready to delete this whole section of faces and start over. Almost instant. Chip is precise to the atom level. That sounds like an acronym for something, the way you're spelling it. You have to align them accurately, basically by freezing them at the coldest temperature possible. Dang. Have to keep it colder than a server room, I guess. Maybe I'll work on the hand. Like, just get those two faces in, inset them, and then start pulling outward. I don't even know. I mean, they've got Skyrim on everything now, so I would imagine if it can run on a toaster, and I'm sure it can run on a toaster, it can run on a quantum computing whatever. How much undo do I have? That's as far as it goes. Okay. Nope, not what I was trying to do. Delete those faces. Now everything is kind of somewhere representative. Oh yeah, I think Doom just runs on everything. Like, literally like a quilting machine, I think was the last crazy thing I heard that they could run Doom on, which is bizarre. Why would you want to? But like, also real cool. If I slide this down and add another loop, is it going to be the worst thing in the world? I mean, not great, but it would give me enough to work with. I am going to stop looking at this for a while. I just reached I don't care anymore. We're over here now. And we'll use strokes. There. Imagine playing Doom on a smart toothbrush. I mean, does it have a screen? I think that's probably one of the only requirements. Do you have a screen? At least this part is satisfying to do. Nope, not that way. Maybe from there we can just wiggle out where the tip should go. It's probably going to need a little more. There we go. Yeah, it's not going to work entirely, is it? It's got to go along the bottom a bit better. Maybe I can wiggle that in when the time comes. Like when I've got the mirror modifier on and everything's applying. I wonder if we can get another easy win with the foot. I'll try this. And I mean, this time it worked. The loop thing. Well, now we know it can work. It's just choosing not to. Cool. How do I want to do the joint here? I think it would be better to like just extrude straight down and then like grab the faces and extrude from there, but it's not really part of the flow that, like if I were modeling it from just like a reference image, that's probably what I would do. Like just move downward like that, bam, and then take two faces from that and go pull out where the foot's supposed to go. What would the method be for this? I'm just gonna do it anyway. No one's here to stop me. Be right back. Alrighty. Everything is way too rotated. Ah, goodness. Okay. I'm gonna give myself 3, 4. and hope that that's enough for me to get away with. I know that something broke in the grid fill because this is it's the loopiest loop that ever looped. It's totally fine. I know you can do it. You're just choosing not to. Why? I'm not going to spend any more time fussing with it. I'm going to start pulling this stuff up to the surface. There we go. Everything is nice and visible. Did I grab everything right? I guess I did. We will manually fill it with a grid later. We just need these two bits here. And I just need you to be at the bottom when we start. Like there. And maybe you can shift B a little bit. No, you're trying to find the surface. Stop it. Just want you to slide into a better position for me to start from. And then we'll grab these faces. Pretty much all of these. All of this. All of that. Change off of the retopo tools. Okay. Yes. There we go. Thank you, Mose. Appreciate you. I think I'm gonna need that much. And then like maybe two more. Is that cramming? Nope. Nope. That's what I'm after. And one more little extrusion. Scale, pull, and we might have to like clean that up later. But we have a starting point. Throwing errors inside the mesh. Oh, okay. Like that's why I can't grid fill. So maybe you can. Fingers crossed. Okay. Okay, so that's 1 quad, 2. Aha. Okay, okay. There's an uneven number of things going on. And maybe that's why it can't. It's an odd number for it to be able to fill it with quads. And that's why I was able to fill it with triangles. Dang it. Okay. That makes sense now. Which means, do I want to add a loop cut to this somewhere? I guess I have to. I don't want to, because it's going to be massive at this point if I do. I guess that's not too bad. There, maybe. And it still gives me an uneven number though, because it's hitting the same area. It's just adding 2 to an uneven number does not fix it. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. You. Where do you go? Out to the mouth? That's not too bad, and maybe that helps me there later, so. Okay. I'm diagnosing. Let's see if I'm right. I'm looking for a table to flip. I am, and I'm not finding one. But at least it works now. So there's that. I think I just need to quit fussing too long over any particular. I should expect to run into a lot more problems as I go. From here, maybe we can jump back in this and start wiggling things into position. Is there like a quick fix to this? Possibly. I wonder if I just grab each loop and then just kind of G. Oh, no. Not like that. Maybe don't do it that way. Maybe do it this way? Just the nearest faces, not all the other stuff. Nope. Okay. Just do it that way. Also no. Okay. Fine. Once we get this foot into place, I think I'll call it. But like, I still remember how ambitious I was on the way into stream. Like, we're gonna be able to unwrap today. Well, okay, we're just gonna leave that off for a bit. So far, so good. Probably gonna have to recalculate the normals again. That's fine. Nope, there they are. They were just hiding. And we're just gonna wiggle those last few little guys on there. I hope things start calming down for me enough to actually do some proper research on sculpting and stuff like that. Here soon. Like, I think we've made good progress in getting a simple understanding. Very primitive, very simple understanding. I would like to see some like start to end workflows. And see if there's anything I can tune up so that when we're on stream together, we don't spend 2 hours wiggling vertexes. We can stay on doing the fun stuff. Where even am I in the model right now? Okay, here I am. Here I am. Let go. Thank you. That's what I'm after. Get this in a better position to start from. Things are getting really wiggled out of place in a weird way here. Okay, starting to see where it is now. Just slide these out until they have a little bit more space over there to trim up. Okay. And then just like go back into this view because I can see it a little better. I don't think we're doing individual toes on any of this in particular. That should help a lot. Here we go. We should probably recalculate the outside. Yeah, let me do that now. Okay. Ta-da! We have the foot, we have the tail, we have most of a wing. And I think that's enough to leave it at for today. But I think from here on, I will probably find some more fun processes to do on stream together. And then I think I will do all the retopo and unwrapping and stuff in my own time. I can like put on some loud and heavy metal music and then just screamo my way through it. But thank y'all for coming to hang out. I hope you have an excellent rest of your day. Tomorrow I will be out becoming a Canadian citizen. And so I will see y'all next week, maple flavored on Monday morning or Monday afternoon. We're ready to go. All right, y'all. Have a good one.